No, okay. So, all right. So we are recording now. So let's make a formal introduction for our listener. Good afternoon, Marte. My name is Claudia. I'm calling you from Washington, D.C., from the studios in Fairfax City. We are very humble and grateful that Marte Eberson accepted our invitation to our show. Marte, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So tell me, so with everything that is going on in the world with the pandemic, musician unable to tour and make money, and some people here in the United States, there's vaccine available for everybody. Some people don't want to choose not to take it. And how's the situation in your country? How is this affecting your life, your creativity, all that kind of stuff?
Yes, it has been affecting my creativity, especially in the beginning. Like it was in the beginning, I felt kind of hopeless. I didn't know what to do with my life, to be honest. And I also felt that my way of living perhaps wasn't the best idea. I thought that maybe I should do something else, that I should be maybe a nurse or something, that I actually could help the people that needed help right now. And I was talking to my mom and dad about this, and then my dad said, but maybe we should just go in the studio and try to see what we will make if we record something now.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit skeptical because I didn't feel so I wasn't that inspired at the time. But we tried our best, and suddenly something happened. Suddenly something was fun, and I felt that I was myself again. So we just started to record a kind of a jazz rock album. And yes, suddenly the creativity was there again. And I can't explain how it happened, but it happened. So we just recorded an album the last year.
With your dad, right? Yeah.
Yes, yeah. With my dad.
Is that the first one you have done together with him, or so?
No, we had recorded one album before, but that was more like maybe, I don't know what to call it, jazz pop-ish, and I was singing on that album. And this album is just instrumental. We have a really great drummer who is called Axel Skalstad. He's like amazing, and you have to watch him. He's has some very good skills. And a very good bass player who is called Bergen. So the four of us was recording an album that is only instrumental, and I don't sing on that album.
Gotcha. And then so you went back, you have your doubts, and you went back, and now that was, well, we've been with the COVID for what, March, so 12, 14 months now. And so I'm glad that you stick with it, that you didn't go to nursing school.
No, I'm glad for that as well. And suddenly I felt that I had a purpose in life, and that was making music, and perhaps that can help someone, during the pandemic. Maybe someone will feel better if they listen to my music. Well, that would be a dream.
That's what, like I said before, for me, that's what music does. It's hard to explain it. When I put my headphone, I listen to stuff. It's something happened, something magical happened inside me. I couldn't live without music, right? So I will never. I don't have any instrument to learn how to play or read music, but I enjoy it much, and and it doesn't have to be in English or in Spanish, which is my primary language. For example, for Ingrid Kolava, right? I was listening to some of her songs in Norwegian, and I don't understand any single word. I look it up, the translation, but it's unbelievable.
Yes, I had the same with especially Italian music, and also some music from the Middle East.
Yeah,
that just like the sound of it and how it makes me feel, even though I don't know what they are singing about. It's
Yeah,
just
gotcha.
mood that I really like.
Yeah. And all right, so I know you were born in a kind of sort of musical family. Your dad is well known guy. And when do you begin, starting playing piano at the time?
I started to play piano when I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
I got it to my birthday, so I was very lucky. My parents, they were very nice that they just bought me a piano, and then I just started to play, and suddenly I'm here. It's very strange because I don't remember making a choice to be a musician. It just happened. Um, and I remember when I was a teenager that sometimes I didn't like to rehearse that much, and I still don't like to rehearse that much. But then I thought that maybe I should quit playing, but I didn't. I didn't quit playing. So everything is just. It started when I was 6 years old, and I'd never quit.
And then you began taking at the time like private lesson. Was your mom a musician or no?
No. My mom was a journalist.
Yeah.
So she didn't know anything about. She knew about music, of course, but she couldn't teach me anything. So I went to a very nice teacher, had some private lessons, and then I started at high school. It was a music high school, and then I started folk college, and then I started to study jazz piano. I took actually a bachelor degree in jazz piano. So I had a lot of education.
You tell me, I have a lot of stuff too. More than most people, but yeah. So I told you before that I was born in Chile, and my dad did have a lot of music, and I say a lot, floors and floors and floors. So I began listening to music when I was a baby. My dad told me that when they brought me back to the hospital, they put some old jazz stuff, Louis Armstrong stuff that maybe your dad may know, and I when I was 14, I bought my first vinyl record. It was a Jean-Luc Ponty album, and at the time I discovered, yeah, I like jazz and I like rock, and then I discovered Pat Metheny Band, Pat Metheny Group, and the rest is history, and so many great. So I'm very grateful that I've been able to do in my life what I wanted. Some people don't have the chance. Some people need to struggle. And in my case, I have had many, many good opportunities. So to study here in the United States, to do well in my life. I have another job, and I have another, investment company, and I don't make any money on the radios. I never charge anything. I'm very grateful that I've been able to listen to music, buy a lot of music, talk to great musicians like yourself, and I'm very happy. So, I need to help people out. I need to do something good in the world, because I've been very lucky.
Nice.
And
I'm also very grateful that I can do what I do. I'm really grateful for that. I have an apartment, and I have a bed, and I have food, and I can have all that and just play the music that I want to play.
absolutely.
And I think that's a luxury. I think that's amazing.
Absolutely.
To be honest, I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, some people don't have the opportunity. So then you begin. So you have your private lesson. You played through high school, and then you went to a music. You got your bachelor degree in music and jazz. When did you begin? I mean, you knew you were up and coming musician, but and playing piano. But when you felt that you wanted to sing too and write music, and it was difficult, yeah, to sing and.
Yes, it was actually when I went to high school. I had a really nice. You have to have like your main instrument, and you have to have B instrument. So I had vocal as my second instrument, and I had a really nice teacher, and he said that I had something going on with my voice, and I just had to practice. And he gave me some, vocal rehearsal stuff. and he asked me to join the choir in our school, and it was a choir with only the vocalists. So he was kind of giving me a hard job, but I tried it and I really liked it. So so then I sang a little bit, but when I was studying jazz piano, I didn't have time to practice my singing. That was too much at the time. But then when I started to play in Highasakite, I was doing so much backing vocals. So I had to like begin training my vocals again, because my voice got so tired after, you know, flying from this city into this city and screaming almost like really singing out loud every night. So I had to train my vocals again. And that was fun to start with again.
It was difficult for you to, at the beginning, sing for a public?
Yes, I think it was very difficult because especially with the band I had with my father, because I had to be like the band leader and also playing the piano and also singing and also talking between the songs. So I felt that it was just too much to handle in the beginning. And it wasn't something that I have done for in many years. So I had to like, I just had to get used to it again. And, you know, we can play like 100 concerts and still there will always be something that you can do better. So I just have to rehearse it a lot and do it over and over and over again.
I got you. Do you remember the first band that you participated in when you were was in high school or more in college?
No, it was after high school. I thought it was kind of scary to play in a band when I was young. I don't know. I guess I didn't think that I was good enough, and also I thought it was the communication was difficult when you were playing in a band. So I started to play in a band when I was studying in Bergen, and then that was a band called Machine Birds. And it wasn't actually a band, or it was a band, but it was only me and a vocalist. But I was the band, so I was having these loop stations and bass synth and lots of keys. So that was my first band. And I really like that music. It's called Machine Birds, the band. It's on Spotify and other places. And that was yes, that was my first band. It was I learned a lot in that period in my life.
And you guys did any shows or was
Yes, we played a lot. We played many shows.
Wow.
Yes, it went very well actually. We were playing, having some songs on the radio, and yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How old were you? You were like 20, 22.
Yeah, so it was some 22 or something, 21, 20 perhaps.
Yeah. Were you making a little bit of money, right? Every night or?
Yes, we did earn some money. Absolutely.
Was your dad, was your dad very happy for you that you decided to, stay with music and make a living out of music?
Yeah, I don't know if he's happy about it. I actually don't know. I haven't asked him.
I think I should ask him.
Yes, I guess he's think that it's okay. But we never talked about it in that way. I never asked him about that, or never asked him if he's proud of me or anything. It's just like, this is what we do, you know? So we don't talk about it in that way. If you understand?
Yeah, but it's important, of course. See, I don't want to ask personal questions, but I think maybe it's important, of course, a dad would be proud of their kids, right? It so happened that you were born in a musical family, so maybe there were expectations, and you have done well. I mean, you have done well as a human being, right? As a person, right? You have done well as a musician. You know, whatever happened with Highasakite, and I don't care what happened or the fight or whatever. That is one of the best bands in the world. Like somebody tell me, well, I was a member of, I played with, I don't know, Pink Floyd for 4 years. That's unbelievable. I mean, Pink Floyd, one of the best world. So you cannot be bad, right? You cannot be a bad musician to be in a band. You with Kai Sakai, you were in, 2 albums with Silent Treatment and Cam Echo,
Mm.
where guys touring like 100 gigs a year, thousands of millions of hits in YouTube and in Spotify. So that's remarkable, man.
Yes, it's very cool, but that's not why I'm playing music. You know, it's very cool that you have a lot of views on YouTube and Spotify stuff, but that's not what I'm aiming for when I'm playing music. So I felt that was just a really nice bonus, you know. And there are so many other great musicians that doesn't make it in that way, and they are still some of the greatest musicians I know. So I know it kind of sounds silly, but it's not that important to me, to be honest. I
What
think
is
it's
important?
great, but
What
sorry.
what is important to you? Why music is important to you? And if
Um,
you take the money out of consideration, take the money out of consideration.
the most important thing to me is to be creative and try to make something that makes sense for me. And um, if people get moved by my music, I'm very happy for that. That's the most important thing.
Well, that's a very good answer. Have you ever gotten emotional playing that you're singing or you're playing and memories come to your mind and you say
No,
you,
no, not like that. But I have been emotional when I've been playing with my father.
yeah,
If he plays very well, or I see that he has a very good time, I can be emotional because then I'm so happy for him. And I think that's very nice and kind of strange at the same time because I'm just so happy for him that he has a very good time because he's getting old and he has been practicing so much in his life and he still practice every day, and I know that he just loves to play and he would love to play gigs every night, but his health is not the best. So
yeah,
when he's out there and he's playing, I'm really happy.
that's great, man. Wow. What an answer, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So, and then, so eventually, how you ended up joining High Sakai? What?
It was very normal. Ingrid just called me and said that we have recorded an album now with Trond and Øystein, and of course Ingrid. And she asked me if I would join them and play live the gigs that they had that summer. And I said yes, of course I will. We knew each other from before. And
You knew Ingrid or you did
yes,
Ron?
Ingrid. We went to the same folk college,
Ah, gotcha. Yeah.
so we knew each other very well. And yes, I just started to play, and so she said, well, do you want to join the band? Yes, of course I want to join the band. I really like the music. And then we asked Christopher if he wanted to join the band because he was friends with Trond, and he
Yeah.
joined the band. And yes, we were just a couple of friends hanging out and playing.
Wow. You ever when you got the call from Ingrid that you didn't, well, you were in the same musical school, so she knew you as a pianist. But when you joined the band, do you ever thought that it will become one of the best band in the world? Or?
No, no, not at all. I thought that we were kind of we were five almost students, jazz students that were kind of geeky and nerdy people. So I felt that we were no, I didn't think so. I thought this was just going to be like playing some gigs and well, we'll see what happens. But it took off.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, man. I can't believe that 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 starting, you know, like at a college dormitory, right, where young kids may meet and they form a company or they form a band, and some of them will make it, some of them will not make it, but the attempt is always important, and the music was great. I mean, the music. So I'm you know, I'm very like I told you before, I'm very happy and humble and grateful to you know, the Highasakite tour manager, and to put me in touch with great people. And Glenn is a very nice person. So I never met him. I always email, and he has helped me out. So I'm very grateful with people, man. So, and then so you were with Highasakite for kind of 4 or 5 years, right? Correct, right?
Yes, I
Right.
think so. I don't
Yeah.
remember. I guess it's like 4 or 5 years. But
Yeah,
I have
and
to say that every one of the members have always have a lot of ambitions. So I'm not surprised that the band did so well, you know. But I didn't think that at the time, and when I started playing in the band, I didn't know that we were going to be that big. But I'm not surprised, because the 5 of us are like very ambitious.
yeah,
If you understand.
yeah, I do. Of course, I do.
Yeah.
And who was also was it's difficult for me to pronounce. Oystein.
Mm.
Oystein. He was the fifth member, right? Yeah.
He was
no,
he was from the beginning.
Yeah, I got you.
Christopher was the 5th member.
Christopher was I got you. And man, unbelievable. Very, very good music, man. And then so you guys, you participated in Silent Treatment, and then come Echo, right? You didn't participate in All the Float Will Rain, right?
No, I didn't do
No.
that. I stand it.
Yeah, and then man, these 2 albums did very well.
Yes, they were very nice. I liked them as well.
You
To be
know,
honest.
you guys receive a lot of awards in your country, in Sweden, but no, in Norway, but all over the world. How many gigs were you doing a year? You remember?
I don't know. This is also a thing that I don't care that much about, but Christopher in the band, he was counting everything. So he could tell me like, do you really know how many gigs you have been playing? And no, I didn't know. And he told me he had like a lot of numbers on his mind, and I don't remember any of the numbers. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot, you know, probably 50 or something like that. And then in general terms, you know, when you join a band, sometimes there are different ideas, different kind of music, the band leaders, you know, Ingrid and Jon want to take the band in a different direction, or they're fight, whatever it happens to be. And so it was you guys playing together for that many years, you reach a point where, you know, I want to go on my own, things are not going to work out or whatever. And then that's what happened, you know, so with Highasakite, you end up leaving, and some people end up leaving. And
Yes, the situation is quite complicated, so it's not so easy to explain. I don't think it's so easy to explain it in Norwegian, and then it's harder in English. So, but it happened, and now we're not playing together anymore.
yeah.
And when I look back at it, I think it's great that we lasted that long as we did, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, it's always conflict, you know, it's like a marriage or a boyfriend, girlfriend. Sometimes, I don't know, things do not work out, you know.
Yes. You know, maybe, you know, we wanted some different stuff, and everyone had the opinions all the time about everything. And that's difficult when you are 5 persons. It's difficult when you are 2, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And if you have 5, it's very, very difficult.
That's crazy. But you guys did well. You recorded 2 great albums. You tour all over the world. You make good money, and you make a lot of people happy. So beautiful thing, man.
That's
And
nice.
then the other question. So I told you before that I was listening to the other band that you have together. I think it's called Love, Lov,
Yes.
with Einstein and then Martin. Man, that's very good music, man. I really enjoy that. It's very different, but it's very, very good.
You think it's so different? Perhaps.
Yeah, for me, yeah. Because I listen to, I don't know, I have 5,000 CDs, like 3,000 band on 3 floors. So I listen to a lot. It's different it's different. Your part is not different, but sometimes it's hard for me to say, well, this is not Highasakite. This is not, Eberson Funk Ensemble and so forth. So it takes me a while to adjust to, well, there's only one musician that is here that I like, Marte Eberson, but it's a different band, it's a different music, So I really like the stuff. It's very, very well done.
Thank you so much. That's very nice to hear.
Very good quality stuff. I would love to, I told you before, we need to organize another interview with the three of you if you guys have time.
Øystein and Martin is two of my best friends. They are very nice people and two of my favorite persons in the world actually.
You guys get along well?
We get along very well.
Yeah, they have fun and everything. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. We have a lot of fun and we love to play music together and we love to eat the food and drink wine. We are just good friends. That's
You
nice.
prefer wine than beer?
Yes, I do.
You know Chilean wine? Have you tried Chilean wine from Chile?
Yes, I have.
Very good stuff.
There's a lot of good wine from Chile.
Yeah, I like beer.
Okay.
Believe it or not,
I like that as well, but I prefer wine.
I got you.
It depends on the day,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, depends. So I want to bring it to your attention to a couple of, I was listening in Spotify last night, I want to bring it to attention to 3 or 4 songs and you can tell me whatever comes to your mind. What can you tell me about the meaning? I'm talking about the Bad Boy album.
Yes.
And, how that song came together, if you remember.
Yes, I don't remember that well actually, because at that time when I was recording that album, I had a lot of stuff to do. I was also recording the Camp Echo album with Highasakite. So I don't remember me writing that song, to be honest. That whole time was very blurry for me. I feel that I was just working and making music all the time. Yeah. So I was just in a bubble, and I don't remember so much from that time, to be honest, because I felt that I was overworked. So after releasing the Mad Boy album, I was so tired. I just wanted to sleep all the time. So I can't say too much about the meeting, that song, but I remember the lyrics, I think, but it was the lyrics is about someone recognizing someone, or me recognizing someone at the party, but we try just to pretend that we don't know each other. That's the story, and we both know that we actually know each other.
Is that a true story?
Yes, it's a true story. I think it happens a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like it could happen to people,
But I'm very tired of it, so now I'm just saying hi. I'm saying hello to everyone. On Facebook, you have so many friends, and you can meet them on the street, and I don't say hello. And now I'm just going to say hello every time, because I don't want it to be like this anymore.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Well, in Facebook, people reach out to you. You have no idea who they are. Fans, right? I don't know you personally, and I like your music, and that's why I send you emails.
But we should say hello if we meet on the street.
You should try to be nice to everybody, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no reason not to be.
And sometimes you need to fake it, You may not like somebody that much, but you know, saying good morning, saying hello, whatever. I don't know. That's not bad, I suppose.
Yes, I'm not such a fan of faking it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think it's better to say, I'm not going to say hello to you because I don't like you. I think that's better.
Have you say that?
Yeah, I would rather say that than say hello and fake it.
Wow. Okay. Mad Boy. Well, that name, I don't know. Maybe you met somebody in your life that it was bad to you or something you don't like. I don't know.
No, it was actually a little bit about that I felt that it's very okay to be a mad boy, and it's not so okay to be a mad girl. So I remember I haven't had a lot of thoughts about that, and I also felt that it isn't okay to be mad. You know, that's like a stupid thing. And I think it's good to be mad sometimes.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, that album. So you did Bad Boy at the same time you were touring and doing the album with Highasakite. Is I suppose that emotionally, right, and physically, it's hard to manage both. You know, your personal life as a musician, and then you being a member of a very demanding band, right?
Yes, it didn't work out at all. So, I was releasing my album on the same label as Highasakite. So he was very clear, the manager there or the label guy, that I couldn't go on tour with my own album because it was interfering with Highasakite. So I just gave out the album and that was it. Played 2 gigs or something, and so it was not a good idea, but I had to do it because I wanted to make that music. So I didn't have any choice.
Absolutely, man. Have you now? You know you're not with Highasakite anymore. When you're doing either when you play with your dad or you play with Love now that the trio. Have you done your own composition? Did you have bring Mad Boy songs to play live nowadays? No. That's a very good album. That's
Thank you so much.
That's a very good album. Very good.
Thank you. I also like it, but no, I haven't played it, and I won't do that either. It was like that. It was on. I'm done with that album. Now I'm working on some other stuff, and I think that's very inspiring.
I got you. I also listen. I like the 2 EPs that the Never Ending Summer and Places / Names.
Yes.
With Husmo, HAB.
Yes.
It's very good stuff, man. More instrumental, but it's very good stuff.
Thank you. Yes, it's kind of like cinematic electronic jazz fusion. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, jazz fusion would be good. Yeah.
We're just trying to make beautiful music. So we were playing a gig yesterday, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, gotcha. The other song that I like was Single Warriors.
Warriors?
Yeah, Warriors, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very good stuff.
Thank you.
That's very good quality, man. You're a very good musician.
Thank you so much.
I would make you nervous. Huh? No, you are a very good musician. I don't know, some people, they're very good at what you do. I'm glad that you didn't go to nursing school, and I'm glad you didn't quit music a year ago. So
yes, I didn't quit it either. But yes, thank you very much. I don't know what to say. I'm glad you think so.
Oh yeah, no, many people think so. No, yes, man. Otherwise, you couldn't have 100,000 hits on YouTube or on Spotify. And what would you have done if you didn't learn how to piano and you were not a musician? Do you see yourself in a different profession or?
Yes, I think I would be a spy or a detective.
A spy?
Yes.
For like an spy agency?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think it's funny to spy on people.
No. No,
I
no.
think that would be great, actually. No, but I think I'm quite clever, you know, that I could get some information out of people, and yeah, I think I would be a very good spy.
Is,
I had a dream about that when I was a child, that I wanted to be an agent or a spy.
yeah, and join one of the agencies in the world. Wow. Are you good at reading people?
I think so.
Are people good on reading you? Is it easy to get to know you?
Yes, sometimes, but sometimes not. I'm choosing when I'm open and when I'm not.
Okay.
But if I like people, they know it, and if I don't like people, they know it as well.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And so now that when you are like a hobby, do you have any, when you're not playing music and you're not touring, and of course you couldn't tour for, I don't know, say a year or so, what do you do? What do you do for fun, Marte?
Yes, I like to meet my friends and drink wine and discuss politics and discuss history and discuss music and everything. And I also like to listen to podcasts. You know, now I'm listening to a podcast about Nietzsche. And I think I'm learning a lot from that. And I also like to run. But I'm not a slow jogger. I just have to run very fast for, like 1 minute, the fastest I can, and then I relax, and then 1 minute again, and running up some hills.
Yeah.
Because I used to play soccer, so I really liked explosivity in running, but I don't like to run slowly for 1 hour. That's very boring.
Do you do it like frequently? You try to
I
exercise?
do it like 3 or 4 times a week, 3 times perhaps.
Yeah.
Running. But I'm not a good runner, but I think it's fun to run really fast.
No, whatever works for you. It's
Yeah.
you don't have to give an explanation to anybody. It's just life. You can do whatever you want, right? So,
But
do
it
you?
sounds like I'm a really good runner, and I'm not. I just like to run fast, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you growing up when at home with your dad? What did he has a lot of music, a big vinyl collection, CD collection, or
Yes.
what were you listening when you were like 10, 15 years old?
15 years old.
Then when you were 10 years old, what music he was playing in the background?
Yes, he was always playing some jazz, and I remember the first time I heard a jazz piano player called Bill Evans, and I thought it was the most beautiful piano playing I had ever heard. So then I was, I guess I was like 14, 15 when I was getting in more and more into jazz piano. But before, I was at the same time listening to, popular music, all the hits on the radio. But not on the radio, actually. I was very selective. I didn't listen to radio. I just bought singles and CDs. Yes, so I really liked Bill Evans when I was a teenager, and I still do. But now I'm a little bit tired of him. Everything has its time, I think.
What are your top? You have played with a lot of musicians. You have listened to, a lot of music. What are the top three bands that you like, or four? Either individual musician or band?
Or every band in the world.
Any band in the world, if you can.
Yes, it's a very difficult question, because I think there are so many good bands. But can it be like musicians? Or
Yeah.
Okay. I would say Joni Mitchell and Miles Davis, and perhaps perhaps maybe I would say Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you ask me tomorrow, I will say someone else.
That's okay.
These are the people I will say today. But I think always Joni Mitchell will be on the top.
Yeah, she's unbelievable. What about if you have the opportunity to play with any musician in the world, right?
Mm.
If somebody give you a wish and you say, well, any musician in the world, you know, from your country, from Germany, Europe, Latin America, if you have to play a gig with somebody, be a supporting band or do a couple of songs with whatever, who those three people? Joni Mitchell will be.
Yes, maybe John. Yes, maybe Joni Mitchell.
Yeah.
I had the best answer here. I think perhaps Joni Mitchell, and that would be like a dream, absolutely. But I also thought would like to play, yeah, even though Patti Smith isn't like singing so much now, she's only writing. But I would think it would be very cool to have a project with Patti Smith as well.
Yeah. Do you like Michael McDonald? You know who he is?
No, I don't know who it is.
Yeah. Late tonight or tomorrow, I will send you a list of like 10 songs.
Okay.
And some people you never heard of. So I wanna know your opinion when you have the time. You know, if I send you, okay, this is a link from YouTube. What do you think? Okay, for me they're great music, but I wanna know somebody else's opinion. And to do like I told you before, for me, the top 3 bands in the world are Genesis, Pink Floyd, and Led Zeppelin. And as a matter of fact, Genesis is going to be touring now in the United States. He's doing 15 shows here in the United States. So the tickets go on sale like in an hour from now. So I will be buying.
Oh, okay. So we're going to buy a ticket today?
Yeah, I want to see them like 3 times. Genesis for me.
Okay.
Very good, man. But I like other stuff. I mean, from Highasakite, your music, from Coldplay, Depeche Mode, Pat Benatar, Blondie, Patti Smith, Joni Mitchell. I like so many stuff, different things, man. And so it's the beautiful of the music. So the other question that I have, so what are the plans now in the near future where things are opening up a little bit? So you will be touring. Is any plan you tour with your dad, or you will back to play with
Yes,
Love?
it's a mix between some stuff. I'm going to play a concert tomorrow, actually, at this jazz festival here in Trondheim, and I'm having some gigs with Løv in 1 week, I think. A couple of gigs.
When is going to be the?
Sorry.
When?
I don't have it in my head, so I have to check the calendar.
Yeah.
It's on Facebook and other places. And then me and my dad we are releasing a single from this instrumental album in June.
Wow.
Yes, it's really cool. It's like groovy stuff. So that's the plan.
And then let me know when you release that with your dad. I would like to listen to stuff.
You know? Yeah. And it's called Strange Highway. It's like you have to listen to it very loud when you are driving a car.
Really? Oh yeah, I will.
I would recommend it.
Or no at home, no with the kids, will need to be, right?
Yeah. Yes, of course, you can listen to it at home as well, but it has the best effect if you're listening to it in the car.
I will. And the other thing that I want to ask you, so are things in your country little by little opening up, and you know
Yes, it's opening a little bit, but still it's a lot of restrictions, and I am prepared that maybe it will open up a little bit now, and then we have to lock down again, because you never know what's going to happen. And yes, it's changing all the time. So it's opening up now, but we'll see. Suddenly it closes again.
It's better to be, safe, right? To prolong, this as much as I can, right? And then opening up. Here in the United States, things are opening up. Close to where I live, there's a lot of music venues because I live Marte and between the border of two states, Washington D.C. and Maryland, and every band come this way. So I'm very grateful that all the bands, every single band that is famous, so to speak, right? They come this way, so you can see. If I was, I don't know, rich guy and I didn't have to work, whatever, I could see a show pretty much every other night.
That's amazing. That's very cool.
A very good band. I'm talking about, they say, I'm going to be seeing Genesis like 3 times. I want to, seeing they play Washington D.C. Then they will play like 3 hours from here in North Carolina, so I will drive to see them. Then they will play in Philadelphia, and they play 2 shows in New York. So yeah, that's one of my favorite. But little by little things are opening up, and people are receiving the vaccine, and schools are opening work. People go to their office nowadays for the most part.
That's
so
nice.
Little by little, man. So
it helps to meet people.
Yeah, because if you stay at home for that long, you cannot go out that much and stuff like that, or it drives you crazy,
Yes, I know.
Affect you psychologically, And a lot of people lose a job, if you have work in, I don't know, in a restaurant, or you were a waiter or a waitress, and you lose your job, you don't have income, you don't have money coming in. Like you guys, you make money when you tour, when you play live, you don't make money selling CDs or albums like
you don't get any money from Spotify. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, right. You need to have millions in here to get a $50 check for this stuff. Huh?
Yep.
It doesn't. So where our listener can buy your music, and where you feel free to mention your website and.
Yes, I don't have any website. You can follow me on Instagram. My name, Marte Eberson on Instagram. I guess that's where I communicate the best with my fans. And also there I update, whatever I do and which gig I'm playing and what's going on in my life. I feel that's my platform. And all my music is out on Spotify.
Yeah.
And I don't have any places where I sell my music.
Well, I would like to buy some of them if you. I pay for it.
I do have some vinyls and CDs at home, so I should sell them.
Well, I would pay for it. That was great. Like I said before, I'm very interested in the interview with Love, the 3 of you, and hopefully things work out. We will be able to travel and I would like to meet you and see you playing live, and your dad too. It would be great,
Yes, that would be nice.
So many good musicians, man. So hopefully things will work out. The pandemic will go away, and people can make money and tour and do. But I'm grateful that you stick with it, with music. That you didn't go to nursing school, and that your dad twist your arm.
Yep.
Bring you back to the studio and it's great. I told you before that I sent an email to the Propeller Music Studio. So when I'm in Oslo, I send an email. I'm not a musician. I like music. I have certain radios and stuff like that, and hopefully I can visit that place.
That is nice.
Yeah,
there are some nice people there.
Yeah, hopefully, if not, I will have. They say no, I will have Glenn call them.
Yep, you should call Glenn.
He got being very good to me, so I'm very grateful to him. That's all I have. So what I'm going to do, Marte, I'm going to send you the link to this interview, right? Upload it to so you can put it for your social media.
I will.
Facebook, whatever you have there, and then that interview is yours. You can do whatever you want, and I will post it on the website, the radio station, and and I will do a couple of programs on you, and I need to check your dad as well. You know, quite sure your dad is very famous to me.
Yeah. He's not very famous, but he's very well known in among some people here in Norway.
Yeah, you have brothers and sisters?
I have a sister.
Is she a musician too?
No, she's not.
Oh, okay, so you're the only one that came. Yeah.
Yes, it's just the two of us.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man. That's good. Well, Marte, was very. I'm quite sure you're tired from the gigs and you need to sleep and get ready for another gig and so on.
Yes, but it was very nice. It was nice to talk today as well.
Same here.
And now you have to. I can respond on the email. But as I said, I would love to meet you and take a cup of coffee or a glass of wine or something.
Yeah.
And you can meet Øystein and Martin if you want. But I'm not joining at this gig.
Yeah, no, I understand. For me, it's important, to see that.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
But you never know. Glenn was telling me that they don't know. The government doesn't know when the things are opening up, and
no.
There is a big venue in. I check it out. In Oslo, I think it's called Rockefeller,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I send an email, and I say, "Hey, these 3 gigs are from Highasakite, early June. They're happening," and they say, "Well, all the shows are sold out to begin with, so they sold the ticket." But they say, "Well, but it's up to the government whether the show will go on or not." They don't know. They don't know if.
No, I see.
We'll see what happens. But I would love to see you playing live and all the great musicians in Norway. It's a lot of great music out there. So I want to enjoy myself.
That's great. It's great that you are interviewing Norwegian musicians.
They're cool. That yourself and Ingrid, Olava, and Louis, like I mentioned before, Sip Jacobsen, and the other Amanda that I'm going to be interviewing, I think Wednesday night, and many, many others. So I'm very grateful that I can talking to great people like yourself and sharing the music on the radio. And I do plan to do another, very likely during the summer, I'm going to be doing a radio, the whole thing for Tesla, for SpaceX.
Okay.
And then one, if things work out, for American Airlines. So all you guys are going to become famous.
Yes.
So that's my job.
Bonus. That's very nice.
Yeah, promoting great music all the way. Everybody can listen to a radio, free, no advertising, no social media, 24 hours a day, the best music can afford and pay, and that made me happy. I started the radio with 50 people a week or 100 or whatever they were, and now I have done close to 60 interviews and 2,000 listeners around the world, and I want to interview everybody. Some people say no, but little by little, So, and one day, the dream, I want to have a show on the BBC, an hour.
Yes.
An hour.
Well, that's you have great. I love your ambitions.
Well, you have to have goals.
Yes, you have to.
Otherwise, nothing happens, right? If you date some people think about ideas and they don't do anything about it.
Mm.
Other people have the same idea, but they try to do something about it, right? For me, everybody told me, "Hey, how you want to finance the stuff? You pay for everything." Nobody wanted to listen to your live radio. People will not reply to you when for the interview. They don't know who you are. You might be a crazy person. And went little by little, and now look at you. I'm talking to you. So.
You're not a crazy person. You're very nice, and this has been a very nice conversation again.
Yep. Have good luck to you, Marte. Good luck in the gig tonight. And tell me, somebody upload the stuff to YouTube, because I would like to.
Yeah, I can, but I don't think someone recorded anything. Or are you on Instagram?
Yeah, or on Instagram. Yeah, or at least a couple of songs. I want to see what what it's all about. I'm always looking for new stuff, Marte. I mean, I'm always looking for new bands, for new gigs, for new musicians. So Spotify, in a way, it has helped me a lot, because when I look for people, people never heard. And as a matter of fact, two people from Norway, I don't want to mention the name here, but they say, no, but in the future, I'm working a new album. So, and, I want to interview everybody, man. That's my goal.
Yes, that's nice.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you. Rest, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too, Marte.
Okay,
Was very
bye.
nice. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.